is 6th, Charlie Parker 7th, and that is Brandon Montgomery, the self-proclaimed beginning Masters driver. Wesley, big battle for a spot here going down the back chute.
Yeah, but Friedel checked up just a moment down the back straightaway. He looks like he lost a step, and he let St. Morris go to the bottom. He'll move now to second. Will he be there? Friedel sideways. Dirt trucks it off 4. Has to back off the throttle. Now he'll wind up and go after Morris in 1.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nate Morris, and I'd like to welcome you back to another video. Today, we're at Caraway Speedway to try out another sort of new track for myself. This is the first time I've ever raced at Caraway Speedway. The last time I was here was in 2023 for a couple of test sessions, but I've never been in a race here. So I'm excited to see how that goes for us today. We were pretty strong in the early practice. I spent the first couple sessions just learning the track, and then we made some minor adjustments throughout the day. But once we got to the final practice, we bolted on our race tires, and all of a sudden the car was super tight. So we made some adjustments, took it back to where it was a couple practices before, and I was able to qualify second. Unfortunately, here at Caraway, they do a pill draw where they go around the pits to the top 6 drivers from qualifying, and each driver has to draw a number between 1 and 6, and the number you draw is the position you start in. So I qualified second, and now I'm having to start 4th. Sadly, when we rolled off a pit road as the race was starting, my in-car camera decided to shut off, and I couldn't get it to turn back on, so we didn't get any footage from in the car. I've got the rear view camera, I'll throw some of that in, but unfortunately we just didn't get anything from that front camera. I've got some really good footage from outside, plus a little bit of the broadcast footage from Caraway Speedway TV. So I'll use that footage and try to give you all the best picture of how awesome this race was tonight. From behind the wheel, it was incredible. And I just wish that we'd been able to capture that footage because there was a great race for the lead and a great race for second place. It was a ton of fun, and I'm super frustrated that the front camera didn't do its job. But it was a great race. So thank y'all for clicking on today's video. I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's get into it.
That is Anthony Friedel, the local boy from Welcome, North Carolina, in that powder blue and pink, number 37. Speaking of pink, that young man honoring his uncle Marty Friedel, one of the Friedel family that raced here locally, looking for the green flag on the point tonight. And Friedel gets through the gearbox. He will get the jump. Here comes your pole winner, Austin Thompson of Lexington. He will roar in the second, putting the heat on Friedel out of turn number 2.
Yeah, looked like the 54, Seth Demas, got pushed out of line as well. There's a driver I know from Wake County from the Bull Bash Winter Series. He makes a return here to Caraway. Anthony Friedel, though, is going to lead the opening lap, but he's got Seth Demas now around him. Austin Thompson going to battle Friedel for the lead in turn number 2.
Thompson, the fastest qualifier, redrew the 3rd starting position, putting the heat, I mean, big-time heat on Anthony Friedel going into turns 3 and 4, and Thompson on his way to the national championship events going out in Las Vegas next weekend.
The bull ring.
I'm sorry, in a couple weeks.
Yep.
We wish all the local competitors the best of luck as they battle for to conclude national and regional championships. And there goes one of the championship contenders, Austin Thompson, taking a peek to the inside, but Friedel holds him off.
Single file as they work across the line. Anthony Friedel holding off Thompson. Not anymore. Picks down to the inside of that apron on the flat of the racetrack. Thought he could pull the trigger. He could not. He's got to run it up again in turn 3.
Friedel's been making that middle part of the racetrack work for him, keeping the momentum just a little bit higher. Thompson's car able to dive to the bottom, but cannot get enough grunt off the corner to complete the pass. These cars... These cars have a Yamaha 900cc two-cycle engine, 11-to-1 compression, and they are... You know, they can hit over 100 miles an hour down the straightaway, Wes, so they're getting it on pretty good.
Yeah, you're exactly right as we watch them working their way in the corners. By the way, if you want to keep up with all the points of our Caraway Speedway for this year, it is at nxseries.com. NX Series for the Bandoleros and the Legends. Here he comes.
Here he comes again. Thompson's got his shovel out. He's digging on the bottom. He nips the Friedel car in 4, backside of the throttle, gives Friedel a chance to gather it up. So for the moment, Friedel's still out front. He rides up the racetrack. Here comes your fastest qualifier digging on the bottom.
And in the process, here comes also Nate Morris. He'll try to make it a 3-car trio, if you will. Now the leader, Thompson, breaks out in front. Friedel back to the bridesmaid spot. Morris now licking his chops, ready to pounce on 2 for 1, going to 1.
Morris disappointed in his qualifying effort, but knows he's got a fast race car. He was very confident. The young man from Morganton, North Carolina, now starting to knock on the door of now second place Lexington welcomes Anthony Friedel has slid back to second. And again, that powder blue and the pink in honor of his uncle, Marty Friedel. The Friedel family, big-time racers here in the Triad area for several decades.
8 laps in, 17, make it 16 to go. The leader, Thompson, works off of turn number 4. It's Austin Thompson, Anthony Friedel, Nate Morris. That's the way it stands. We're single file. They're heading back into turn number 1.
Big battle now is for that second spot. We'll keep our cameras locked in on the battle for second. Friedel in the matte blue and pink numbered 37 car has the second spot, and that is the 25. As Wesley mentioned, Morganton, North Carolina's Nate Morris, who is trying to take it away. Again, these are 1100cc motorcycle engines, and you got to keep them wound up. 900cc, 1,100 pounds total weight with the driver. And these things have got a lot of grunt off the corner. If you're not careful, they will spin out on you when you get back on the throttle.
Coming to the line, 10 laps completed, 15 to go. Just about another couple of laps to the cross flags from Josh Lyles up on the affordable septic flag stand, right? Affordable septic flag stand.
And grease pumping.
Yeah, big sponsor. So they come to the line. Thompson still leading as we work now off turn 4. Thompson, Friedel, Morris. Sounds like a law firm. They're separated by about 2 seconds as they're back single file in 1.
Well, and we'll talk a little further back in the field. The 54 car of Seth Demas, he got a poor start, and it's cost him. Beautiful race car. He has got Josh Lowe, another of those national championship contenders. Josh choosing to sit this race out. I talked with him earlier, not wanting to take any chance of damaging the race car that he's going to take out to the national championship event. But he has raced with us a lot here at Caraway Speedway in that red number 23. Not tonight, though. And now we got a battle here. The 33 car of Joe DeGracia is going to get passed, and that will be the 74. Jacob Link will take over that spot. That will be the fourth position.
Yeah, what an amazing battle we're watching now as they work that back straightaway. Austin Thompson up in front. He continually leads the way. They're closing in on 10 remaining. Coming up, Crown Vics. Their next race will be coming up in, 3 weeks? The big North-South Shootout and the big 5,000 to win Crown Vic show on that Friday. Right now, here comes Morris winding up, trying to go after Friedel as they work into turn 3 and 4.
Again, your leader, Austin Thompson, not in your picture at the moment. That is Anthony Friedel in that second spot in that 37. He led early, and he is trying like crazy to hold off that 25 car of Nate Morris. And Seth Demas in the 54 car will be the fourth-place machine. Jacob Lincoln, the 74, passed Joe DeGracia for the fifth spot earlier. DeGracia in the 33 is sixth. Charlie Parker, seventh, and that is Brandon Montgomery, the self-proclaimed beginning Masters driver. Wesley, big battle for a spot here going down the back chute.
Yeah, but Friedel checked up just a moment down the back straightaway. He looks like he lost a step, and he lets Morris go to the bottom. He'll move now to second. Will he be there? Friedel sideways. Dirt trucks it off 4. Has to back off the throttle. Now he'll wind up and go after Morris in 1.
We'll see if he sets him up. Yes, he's going to diamond the corner and set him up for the pass. And he does not complete the pass, not able to pull it off. But Friedel, he's letting it all hang out here in the final laps at Caraway Speedway. We had just completed lap number 19 of our 25, so less than 6 laps to go.
Yeah, it is Austin Thompson looking for 4 fingers and a thumb from your flagman, Josh Lyles. Next time by, 5 to go. Thompson continues to open up the lead over Nate Morris, who crosses the line now. It is about 3.5 seconds. He's on turn 2 to the backstretch.
And I was just taking a look at the lap times. Austin Thompson ran a 19:047 last time out, and Nate Morris ran a 19:191. So those cars are both lightning fast, but you see why he's out front. He's just a little quicker lap by lap, and that has added up to a lead of more than a complete turn or almost a straightaway as they work around the lap machine of Charlie Parker. Parker will get lapped by the second-place machine of Nate Morris. Anthony Friedel, welcome back to third in that bright blue number 37 car.
Still out in front, Austin Thompson. He heats his marks. Nate Morris in second. Anthony Friedel followed by Demas and Link. There are 3 to go. They're coming to the penultimate lap. This time by, does anybody got anything for the white deuce? Austin Thompson, he's checking out, got lap cars in the way, going to 1 with 2 to go.
And the lap car getting past there, that's going to be the 43 car of Works Virginia's Brandon Montgomery, who wisely pulls down out of the way. White flag in the air for your fastest qualifier. Austin Thompson took him a few laps to get up front, and he is checked out on the field. He is coming out of turn number 2 as the second-place machine going into turn number 1. Third-place machine of Anthony Friedel in almost lockstep with the 25. But here comes your winner off of turn number 4. The checkered flag will wave for Austin Thompson, your fastest qualifier. Thompson, hailing from nearby.
All right, y'all, that's all for today. That was a great race. I really had a ton of fun there. Obviously, I wasn't happy about the invert initially because I just wanted to drop down into second and just kind of cruise on to another strong second-place finish. But starting fourth gave a great opportunity to have some great racing, and we had just a great battle that whole run. Once I was able to close in on the 37, we had a great race for second, and I was able to get him with about 7 laps to go there. And had a blast tonight. Such a fun race. And this is such a cool racetrack, too. I had a ton of fun learning the track earlier in the day, trying to figure out how to make speed around here. And I hope to come back in the near future. I am super happy to walk out of here with another second-place finish. I definitely had to work for it, but it was a great feeling to be standing on the front straightaway once again. So, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Nate Morris, Nate, always good seeing you, the big man of the 25, and you'll settle for the number 2 spot here. Just ran out of time, couldn't catch the 2.
I don't know if I'd say settle for the second spot. The 2-car, Austin, he was pretty fast tonight, and definitely the class of the field. You know, I had a great battle with Anthony. You know, super happy to get second here. He was great getting raced with him. First time I've ever got to do that, so great to get to run with him. Had a bunch of fun there. Love this racetrack. First time coming here, and definitely will come back in the future. So yeah, appreciate everybody that's helped me get here. My mom and dad, Todd McCullum with 510 Racing, built a great car, 2 great cars, and thank you to all the fans that came out. Everybody watching on TV. If you want to check out Nate Morris Racing on YouTube sometime this week, I'll have a video up from tonight, and you can see it all from my perspective.
The man from Team 510, Nate Morris at 25.